Good morning, my people. How are you today? It's a question Friday. Byonna bibuuze tugende maaso. Yesterday we bought a Kigege. Tunoonyereza tezigenda mu wiki nga 3 nga tunoonya Kigege. Zeka zisukkanamu. So, but let's continue with the question Friday. You ask the questions and then ekibuuzo kya Kigege kije at the very end. At the very end. Good morning to Sima Eddie, Muyombia Mark, Jones Info, Hannah Joshua, Michael UG, Travel Live Vlog, Wandera Joshua, Toddy Ronald, Ben Kako, Louis Nsereko Starch, Chigundu Chiwanuka, Dumba Collins, Sebugwaomedi, Robert Senzige Roberto, Ntale Samuel, Nampija Juliet, George Senkubuge, Tuone Pads Limited, Paul Sema, Council Patrick Asiku, Bruno Insingoma, Aloyo Joan Jojo. Hey, good morning. It's Question Friday. Today I have no question. I'm just here to see what you have as a question. And then my message was Kigege. Then probably out to them. Musime King Job. Good morning. It's a Friday. Omwezi no gugenda. Because as we speak, today is 18th. If it's 18 days, then more than half of the month has already gone. Uchitegeera. So kati chitegeza tusigaza emyezi ebiri n'ekitundu ebiri ne quarter of a month to finish this year 2024. The person that bought the Kigege yankubira esimu nangamba Arthur, according to my targets, that Kigege should be on the road in October, because it should be able to work, and then I get this amount of money out of it. So ina target zize because agamba emotoka bwegibala bwenti mu myezi 12 erina okuba nga enkoledde bwekiti. So by October next year aina mathematics gwagikoledde okitegeera. And yeah, so it makes sense. We need to set as many goals. Mazda Vasa a food day, a sise a parking. It's more likely that a food day. It's a little likely that a sise, and it's less likely that a parking. But I hope you guys are doing well today. Question Friday. They don't say it. I'm same a little bit late. To say it waliko dropping abatabani na ye. Kastana chochi wedde. But I hope you're fine. I just want us to remind ourselves about the importance of seat belts. Seat belts help to keep you in place should your car have a sudden movement that is not natural. Seat belts are designed to grip you if there is shock. I've demonstrated here before how seat belts work, and I find that people don't appreciate the importance of seat belts. even when their children are involved. Today I've seen a fielder guy had like 4 kids in the back and none of them had a seatbelt on, and he was going very fast on Bombo Road. And then I thought, what if something startles this person? Abana bochimanyi nti baba bayitamu, baba bagenda kuyitamu bagwe mu ndabirwamu nayo bagiyitemu, which is not a very nice thing for anyone. So guys, the importance of seatbelts, especially when your kids are involved, because with these modern cars the seatbelt is designed to, the car is designed to make a noise if you don't fasten your seatbelt, but the people in the rear don't, and majority of the time our kids are seated in the back. So teach your kids how to put on their seatbelts and encourage them to put on the seatbelts every time they enter the car. My sons know the moment they enter the car, it's time to put on the seatbelts. You get? And I did that because we drive a long distance, and I don't want to risk their lives at any time. Forget about even you hovering into a crash. Go when you know someone and you brake suddenly. If you brake suddenly and the kids are absent-minded and they don't have their seatbelts on, chances are high that a kid can be pushed in front by the force, and when they are pushed in front by a force, they can end up in your windscreen. You can damage their skull, you can get them wounds, you will give them trauma, and you don't want that to happen. So I encourage you guys to remember that seatbelts are very important for you. Very important. Let me just show you what the seatbelts do. So this seatbelt here, when you pull it slowly, it keeps coming. See? As a matter of fact, you can pull it, supposed to literally have, there is no person that is this fat to get the steering. But you see, it's not really tight now. But should I get into a situation where the car senses it's a crash, that's what it does. You see, if it's pulled by your body by force, okay, the force has to be felt in the frame. So, but see, if you just pull it like this is what happens when there is a crash. The car gets, the frame gets startled, and so the seatbelt will hold you in this place. So Katinoria today, when they put on their seatbelts, it will hold them in place should you like get into an altercation. Should you get into a sudden movement that the car senses to be an accident. So I hope you guys have understood how seatbelts work. So muteke ko seatbelts zamwe. All your passengers should ideally be having seatbelts. Okujanga abantu bakulu. Abantu abakulu bone batasiba misipi. Na ye abana abato, teach them to put on their seats, because that's the one thing that could save them the trauma and and the loads. Omoding Daniel forgot to put on a seatbelt when he went for the driving test, and he was told to go back and learn how to put on a seatbelt. You get some of these things. It seems like, oh, these guys, but a seatbelt is very important. Nadala for kids. They should never sit in the car and stand in the middle here, be jumping about in the car. My kids don't do that. They'll have to put on a seatbelt. They know. And that also is a little dangerous. You're losing a door, but also you're damaging another person's car. You get it? But what's the magic in the seatbelt? There is a sensor. There is a sensor. Most of these things work with sensors because they want them to work automatically. So the sensor will sense I don't know how to call it, will sense a crash. They will sense a shock. Yeah, shock is what I was looking. Sense a shock. The shock will trigger the seatbelt to tighten, and that's what you want. Okay. So it's question Friday, guys. Ebibuzo mubirete bwesibiddamu bajja biddamu. The people on this channel are knowledgeable, so they know. So it's question Friday. You know when they ekibuuzo wano. Comparison between Toyota Allion and Toyota Axio. I've not actually come up close to those cars when they are together. But you see how the Alex and the Ranex are? The Alex and the Ranex? That's how those cars are. Both those cars with both a 1.8 and a 1.5 liter engine. If it's a 1.8, it's the ZZ, the one in the Primo model. If it's the 1.5, it's the NZ, the one in the Alex, Ractis, Sienta, Fielder, you get. So the one thing about those cars, you'll find a few differences. It almost seems like one is a trim of the other. Which together, no way say Voxe. Muja be Voxe. Voxe say. The Axio and the Allion are literally the same car. From what I know, it's a difference in designs. Now, I have to read about it, but normally this is what happens. One car is designed for the Asian market, and then another could be probably designed for the European market. Which take it, right? But even when they design it for the European market, they even design it in Japan. That's how you find the Vitz is also called Bakaitabatia. Vitz Bakaitabatia abatali Japan. The Vitz is called something else in the UK. It's also called something else in the US. The Rumion also. So depending on which markets the car was designed for, you'll find the same car going to different markets being called different names. And this is the thing with marketing: go global, stay local. So you go global, but you stay local in the context. You get it? So they design the same car, put it in different market, and give it different names. You get? So that's your Aqua Prius. It's actually a Prius. You remember we see that car today every day. So Moses buy Axio Allion yonajo sanze gula. Nete bula bika twali tukunonya luli. Motoka tebula bika baba bay ngata agenze mu bondi asinga. After on Wednesday evening, it was for me. I got an accident. A stupid Fuso driver was overtaking two trailers a long corner. We met head on, and I avoided the collision, and I hit the road rail. Sorry about that, man. Sorry, man. Sorry, that must have been traumatic, Kim. Man. That's traumatizing. So the guy in Agenda, Wafuso. Oba, have you followed it up? Hey, what tax I immediately from Sabazi? There's no way this guy was stopping just for stopping. He's definitely waiting for something. Nateka no mokono. Ida about that in the Sabazi. Kim, sorry about that, man. Only one Diambi, good morning. Lucky Mose, good morning. What car does 16 million get you in Kampala? Well, 16 million, first of all, are you picky? Are you not? 16 million, remember we got a Mark II brand at 15. You can get a Subaru Outback, you can get a Legacy. Impreza, you get the old model, and that's if it's available. Impreza Tezina, you can get a Sienta, you can get a Vitz, you can get a Mercedes-Benz C-Class compressor, you can get a Volkswagen Golf 4, and sizogera konga mugamba sizagara. You can get a Wish. Good morning, Morad K Momo VIP. Semusu Wilbur. Hey, you can get a Raum Wilbur also. Kati Wilbur Kwatako. You can get a Raum new model. You can get a RAV4 old model. You can get Harrier old model. You can get a Primo new model with an old number plate. You can katolaba kati akaruuma ako kali million nga 16 17. But of course that depends on availability. Sagalo jongambe athagua tulaga BH. Your BH try to use million 15. Actually watu wajigula 16 nga mabanja 15 za cash. You can get let me see which other car can you get. Kati olabe Impreza, that Impreza, it's like 20 something. It's like 20 something. Kali RAV4 short yako kafuna. Which other car can you get? Olaba Nuwe 2000 for their chances that you can also get it. Which other car? So we are talking about cars with 16-15 million, yeah? You can get the new Mgongo Gwamba, of course. You can get a Corolla like the Namukade. You can get we are talking about 15 to 16 million, eh? Paso. Katika Impreza wakalabya kali akalagenza ako kati akoyinza okusanga osoroka funa 16 based on depending on availability, guys, eh? I don't want you to put me on the spot tunonye moroko ebule ogambe atawagamba osobola okugifuna. I'm telling you, those are, if available, those are the cars that will be in that price range if available. Now someone will say about Probox you can get it, but it will be in bad condition. Which other car? You can get a Subaru Forester ojirabi engeri egenze, but not that number plate. To Django nonye your number plate. You can get kati mu Subaru, Musubaru you will get Musubaru na moja fune modoka nyingi zibena mu UB series with Subarus. Let me see which other car. So let me just go through the list again of the cars that I've said you can get with 15-16 million. We have said the Mark II Grand, Mark II Musota. We have said you can also get Mark X. We have said Raum new model. We have said Vitz. We have said Sienta. We have said Subaru Outback, Legacy, Forester, Impreza, little. You can get Wish, not in very good condition, but you can get RAV4 old model, newer 2004, newer old model. You can get Forester Jogging. You can get Harrier old model. You can get Spacio old model, Spacio new model, but don't be picky about number plates. You can get zimazeyo banana nabagambe C200, C180, Go 4 with Go 4 jafisa na akasente na ile ejaka ya akasente. You will save the money by buying the Go 4 cheaply, but then you'll spend the money in repairs as well. That's newer there, the white one on the left. That Forester there that is packed, the one that I've said you can get, not that number plate, but you can get one at 15-16. Which other car? So now, the cars that mostly you people don't like are the ones you can get with low fuel consumption. Okay? But the other cars, like for example the Harrier, UAN in Masoga Kigege. The other Harrier there on the right, UAN, 13 14. awe watu ennungi kati ojaba nga 2 kale 2200cc Primo new model njogeddeko, don't be picky about number plates as well. Paso, which other car though? No, you can't get a Rumion. I'm starting to feel you say Rumion in your head. You can't get a Toyota Rumion. You can't get a Ractis that is in good condition. Sure deal Chonchimanyi. Okuja kongo lya atunza kizibu. Baba MEC kanetolole ne wano nabo tulabye IST old model, yes. Madenjira demaze kula kano ka IST new model nendo kanzikira ndoli IST old model. So the IST old model, yes. Which other car can we get with our 15 to 16 million budget? Keziwedde yolowooza ndabanga zemmazeeyo kale kati ndoza awa 15-16 mbazeemu. I didn't get any injuries. I was putting on my seatbelt. However, my harness got damaged. The bumper got shredded. My left headlamp and the fender got crushed. I'm just traumatized. Sorry, man. The good thing, omanyi kime obulamu bwe bubaawo ebirala obikola. Sorry. Musala Derek, okay. Arthur, the UX Spacio which was bought, was it having any major items to fix? Is it the last one we bought? Sijijukira. No, it did not. The last Spacio we bought yade tediko byakola. Mwabadde akantu akakola kamu bakakoze oliye yakasasuya. The person that told us the car paid for it. It did not have anything. Tires were good, AC was good, the body was good, no police receipts. The car was good, nothing to work on. Council Patrick. Yes, Samuel and Daniel think it's called the Yaris, and then the practice is also called the Verso. Yes. The Allion is a trim of the Corona, same family as the Primo. The Axio is the Corolla. You will see it looks like a Fielder. I have to really, like, is it a Corona? Is the Allion a Corona? I have to look closely. Mark, thank you. Good morning, Safe. Kim Job, he continued and left, and after pushing me in the roadside rail, I never even got a chance to get the number plate. Bibao man, Job. Bibao, sorry. Ronald Mucho VIP, good morning. Joel Fitizo, can you talk about Harrier 2.4? At what price can I get one in good condition? UBL, the Harrier, the last time we bought that, the Harrier was 61 million shillings in the bond. And that's the one you can get like UBL. That's the 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012 model. Yeah? We bought it at 61 million shillings in the bond. So if you're picky about the number plate, normally UBG, UBH, they'll be about 35 million shillings. So UBL probably 38. I'm just predicting. I'm not sure. But that might be the fair price. Eh? Good morning, JK. Abai. But we need attend Babam again. Indeko maloko o concentrating amuko ano. morning, Omeja Moses. Good morning, JK. Traveler, good morning. Agamba is taxi business for those who have bought the vans. By the way, last week during your broadcast around from a shop, right, I spotted my drone to making mula in Kampala. Amina. Good morning, Arthur. Yes, Karejire Moses. Good morning. Arthur, I need someone that can help me get my Impreza back from police. If there is anyone with advice, I welcome it. It had a minor accident, but complainant wants to milk me for a lot of money. Auntie Michael UG, I find that one of the ways to deal with the complainant is to go for third party. Use third party. I think that's one thing we have to explore, because third party insurance takes care of all those things. You get third party, but you're supposed to follow up third party insurance. Which the reason why Ugandans pay money instead of going for third party insurance is because the process is long. Naye bwe baberange morokayo bagiremesezaayo kati agoba kubya third party. Bakuwe police report bichi third party insurance in the insurance company is asuli. Athans, I want to recommend a good car perfume in Uganda. I don't know. I actually don't use car perfumes anymore. I find that it's a wastage of money. For me, I've found that as long as I have air conditioner in my car and you know, there are people that puff in the car. If you don't take people that do that in your car will smell good as long as you're driving with AC. Okitegera eno omusajja wa Alfred oba yavuza atya ekkubo lya leeni bbiri anoonya kunyiigira abantu. Ekkubo lya leeni bbiri addidde leeni yaffeemu eyaffe ey'eno agiriddeko ekitundu. So me, I don't use car perfumes in my car. I find that gwe nga nannyini mmotoka, if you smell good and you also use AC, your car will smell good. Arthur, what is an entry price of a good car? Now when you have that money, you can get a list. Like even 15 million, I've just listed cars for you, haven't I? Even at 10 million, there are cars you can get at 10 million where they're good. But the question is, do you want those cars? Okitegera waliwo okubanga gwe ate mmotoka tokola ki bwe ziri mwezo sente tozaagala. Good morning. How about Fielder you can't get at 15. That is good. Arthur, is it possible to get a Forester 2012 UBP series 33? No, you can't. My question goes to Council Patrick. What do you mean when they say aggravated if you've committed a crime? That is in regards to the so-called ongoing situation of Hajj Bambi and the woman alleged. Council Patrick, have you seen that question? It's a question by Starch. Akubuuza ekigambo aggravated kitegeeza ki? For example, in the case of this Hajj, gwe bagambye yakola aggravated, gwe baga nti yakwata omwana. Nange guys, one thing you guys need to understand, bwe bibanga ddala Hajj teyakwata mwana naye kati ono omukazi wa Rawuma old model, ekkubo lya leeni bbiri. Gwe tereera ekkubo lya leeni bbiri kali makati. Kali makati yavuga emmoroka enkadde ddala recommended yali makati mu kkubo lya leeni ebbiri. Kati kwegamba oba ani yamugimutomezza bannange, ate abo abawala munnange babatomeza ntomeze. Agenda ne million 10 ng'ayagala kugula mmoroka ne bamugamba Rawumu new model tosobola gifuna. Space new model naye gula kano ka Rawumu kanywa ne kamuguze million 10 wa 12. So guys, question Friday. Council Patrick Asiku, have you seen Sereko Starch's comment? He has asked, what does the word aggravated mean in cases? Kati nga bw'olaba Haji bwe baamukutte ne bagamba sima yakola ogw'omusango. Sagana gugenda mu deep until we have established the facts, because there are so many things that are going around. Today morning I read a tweet where someone was saying that oyo Hajati wa Hajj, the lady that is saying bakwata muwala we nti ekyo ekintu yakakikola abasajja basatu mbunga bonna aleka baafuwadde. Okitegeera. And of course then they you've heard the story of where the daughter is saying Haji teyakwata ku muwala oyo, mami abagamba abaana bamuwayirize and all that. You've heard of those stories. So I find that I don't want to really talk about that case, until we have all the facts are on the table, because so far from what I see, it seems like there is going to be extortion, which is also very possible. You guys have seen abantu abagala okwavuwaza abalala. You have seen it, and you guys have heard of a story that omukazi kasitazula nti olinayo omukazi omulala aba ayagala oyavuwale okitegeera. And women abamu basobola okubikola okitegeera. Wa taxi bapakinze mu kkubo wakati pakinze mu kkubo wakati n'abiva nako. So a case, but Council Patrick, come and answer the question. What does the word aggravated mean in this case? And by the way, guys, you need to be very careful. Ensi gyeraga abakazi kati batandise okozesa the rights they have to fight battles they should not be fighting. Batondawo entalo ezitaliiwo. I heard that in Europe and in the US, osobola otunira omukazi bwati and ize n'akuloopa assault. Kati bwe tuba tugenda mu nsi nga tutuse ku point nti you can look at her n'agamba mbuno omwasoltinze, ekyo ne kikusibya. Vitizi yaffe asatu mu esatu yiri ekyama mugirabye vitizi ya milioni asatu. Kati guys, ensi werinze endaba eyonoonese. We are at a point where you can be arrested for looking at someone. Ate ne Uganda bijja. Someone can go to police n'akuloopa nti wamwogeddeko bubi. Nange kubizibu ebiri mu ggwanga abantu bagenda kuloopa gundi oyo yanjogeddeko bubi nti bamwatagala bamwogereko. Guys, the last time when we were talking about empowering the people around us, I talked about Mandela of Mandela Millers, Cafe Javas, Fast Pharmacy, and someone came to my inbox, Techamu in Saburunji. He's a friend of Mandela's family, and he said, Athom Sajatomoge gave you into Nemogama Munagi. Me, I did not intend to do it maliciously. These are things that are being talked about. Babi Ogera. Ngera Ogera Kuham, what I ina bibie. Babi Ogera, and Babi Ogera. I actually told him, I went to school with a certain person that told me, and she talked like they had first-hand information. That's why when I was saying, normally when man Ogera Chintu Simanyi Urunji, I actually make a disclaimer. Right? I make a disclaimer. Ngira when nabagambi kubyamandira anti byogerwa mu biwulidde. Ezo story atanaziwulira ko kitegeeza. Kati bwe kitegeeza mbantu tobeera yo. But bobobeera mbantu okimanyi already stories oziyitingana nti ebintu bya munnamajje omunene byonna. Nti erona inayo just a percentage. So but I did not mean it maliciously, and I would like to apologize but chibanga china abantu bechayiso, because the fact that someone came to my inbox, it means waliwo omulala ayinza okubanga yayisibwa bubi. So I'd like to apologize okuba nti nayogeddeko ekintu olwedde abantu kyebogera naye nga kati bwe kiba kyakuyisa obimanya nti abantu olwedde babyogera ne bwabanga athasi yabyogedde. That's why I make a disclaimer, but I'd like to apologize. Ne bwe mba njogera ebintu wano sometimes nebikuyisa bubi, bambi nsonyiwa. I'm talking about things because they're already in the public domain. People are talking about them, and I talk about them so that to nafe tubyogere okitegera imbozi kwe kunyumya. Anti Alex Mukulu said Banakampala ngabogera era kumacha ne bagula mawulire begagwako. You remember that song? So guys, I will talk about things. Maybe to be seen facts. I will always make a disclaimer that, you know what, guys, byogerwa mbiwulidde bangambye okitegeera. So kati kyamandira ze sikinako bukakafu mu registration papers za companies siriyo. I don't know, but I was just saying something that I've had for more than 5 years. Okitegeera, for more than 5 years. It's Question Friday. Yesterday we bought a Kigege. Twajiguze milioni asatu. This is the first Kigege. Neri Kigege twagula. You remember the first Kigege we bought? Teyina ko bipapula. But this Kigege ade inka ichipapula chimu kya mitwala asatu. And this is something that is in the Kigege business that I learned. Abantu abamu ipapula babirekako intentionally. Kati kino ipapula echimu. The person that sold us that car tugambi. Echipapula mukirekeeko. Temuchijjako yagambye temuchijjako because what trafficking bwakwata emmoloka yo nga teriiko bipapula nga kkuba ebirala agambe gwosasula nnyo ebipapula nekino kisasule. You get? So they leave those police receipts on intentionally. Kansoke nsome comment nzimaleyo then ndio techibozi. Kansoke nsome comment nzimaleyo then ndio techibozi. My parking is actually here today. Okay, so let's continue my broadcast at Embassy. Can you buy a car that had a nose cut change and new engine change? Yeah, it depends on how all the work was done. The engine change definitely has no problem. The nose cut change depends. Like nose cut ya Mark X basumula ko sumulule ne bateka kendala. Oshige so nose cut ya Mark X oyinza no butamanya. Hi, Habat Sab, hi. Web Solutions, do we have people here who sell tires or some places that people think of well concerned with tires? And what tire brands do you use? Me, I use any brand right now. We are all buying Chinese brands. Good morning. Arthur Studio 93 House Designs. Raum new model USZ at 10 million. Yes, buy. Good. Thank you, Firstborn. Guys, you're 81. We have only 30 likes like the broadcast. But why Subarus look to be having low resale value, yet Zidi swagger and ampere? Because Subarus, first of all, they consume fuel more than the average Toyota, but also the maintenance of Subarus is high. Good morning, bro. For a bond, new ISIS grade 3.528 million is a fair price. I think so. I think it is. We've not bought the ISIS from the bond. Seems fair. Why are you buying the ISIS? Why are you buying the ISIS though? 28 seems okay, but then you have to ask yourself, why is the ISIS cheaper than the Wish? Why is the ISIS cheaper than the Wish? But why are you buying the ISIS in the first place from the bond? But I think it's a fair price though. Can you wish my friend Nick Guards a happy birthday? Happy birthday, Nick Guards. Happy birthday. Arthur, is Toyota Prius 7-seater or 5? It's a 5-seater, Ronald. George Senkubuge. Okay. Starch aggravated relates to magnitude of the crime being serious. Grave, if serious, such a crime is tried by the High Court. Aggravated rape. Council Patrick, there are follow-up questions here. At this case in point, how can this case be handled? But Sab, how long do alternator last if you travel 100 kilometers a day? The alternator you can drive it for 7 years. It just depends. And stuff like that. Do you have a mechanic good at spraying? Simon Ngonzi, me, I've always told you, spraying is a chance. Just go to someone that has sprayed the car you're looking at and then go use that one and hope that things go well. Greetings from Barra. Hi, Johnson. How are you? How is the Kamoli treating? Umusema Saddam. Hi, Mr. Commuter UGVIP. Arthur, good morning to you and my fellow streamers. What's the meaning of GX? I see on some cars. Also, yesterday I saw a Ractis with a smart stop behind. The G and X are trim levels. The G is like basic, and then X comes next, and then depends on the car. Some cars don't have actually G and X. They have different trims. Those are trim levels. Movie shots. Good morning, boy Muso. Good morning. Another day to fear, ladies. Banangi. Olabe binti so kuwasa Mr. Arthur kubao. Kubanza awo mbanku yiye dama nyo. Awo ne munsi babulungi. Anti kakati I find that you guys should marry women that love you. Muleke kwesiba ku bantu. Abasajja abasinga besiba ku bantu. Naye temwagala kukkiriza aganzo oyo mukazi oyo nyino muwasa oba kyo baki. Omukazi nakulaga nti takuliko takwagala n'olemerako n'ogende wabwe n'oyanjula. Era nakulaga nti takuliko n'okola embaga paka bakolako emikolo. Council Patrick has answered you Starch agambye. Cases triable by High Court begin in Magistrates Court where the accused is referred to the High Court for trial. Oh, Arthur, can we get a VITS in manual transmission? I doubt. Manual cars are very rare. They are very, very, very rare. Is Mark 2 Grand UBE series worth 18 million if in good condition? Yeah, I think so. I think so. It also depends who is selling. Ojja kusanga oli n'agigula 20 million. Okitegeera, osanga oli n'agigula 15 million and stuff like that. But it's worth it. How much they report back daily for long distances? Now, the Kigeges we buy don't do very long distances. They go up to like Mukono, Okitegeera, and they pay 90,000 every day. What's the disgusting behaviors of small engine cars, 1 liters? Just brief me as I retire. I find that if you drive it like a 1 liter vehicle, it will not have anything bad about it. Good morning, Dennis 12. Saith Kagaba, you killed me the previous topic. 6 million capital and common sense. Waiting for another of 50 million without common sense. Saith, era kale oli guy yagwa 6 million teyakugamba skill gy'alina teyagamba kikati kitegeeza yali era planning kakolesa common sense. Kitha Mashedi Shadrack Segawa Ivan Amina Katwena M Benjamin JK oli ku Bruno Betty nkula siri banai siri ku Bruno Betty kale JK siri ko kale temba desi mulowooza na ku Bruno Betty. Me I'm saying generally all men batu kuzanga batu ga mukazi bwagaana kola kinakkirize kola kiyakkirize nenga sibwe biba omukazi bw'abaganye neta jaggaana sente olw'okubanga takwagalira jazirya. What is a VITS RS manual? That's possible, but it's also rare. When is it recommended to change engine coolant? I don't think you really need to change engine coolant. I don't really think you need to. Just drive your car customer coolant. Is it advisable to change the transmission of any car from automatic? No, I don't recommend it. If you want a manual car, buy a car that came manual. The arc of the moral universe is long and chaotic, but it bends towards justice. Council Patrick, thanks, Bambi. But seriously speaking, if the High Court finds you out that the lady was just accusing the husband, could the court judge in favor of the man, and what could be the possible penalty? Council Patrick, another question there. Brother Arthur and the Car of Lovers, greeting from Abu Dhabi. How is Abu Dhabi, Kevin? How are you also? Is it okay to ask a woman her body count? Baba Buza, Council Patrick, go Amateka. Is it okay? I find that even if you ask, they will lie. So just let it be. You'll be shocked. Sometimes you'll be shocked the body count if you even try to find out. Abana abamba ina body count baba. Kati fabam body count tujifako tugenda kukufira awo. Body count is a symptom of an underlying disease that will never be cured. Chivumbi Alex Agamba, I recently did my car service at Total, but previously I've been doing at Shell. I changed the engine oil, air filter, AC, but looks like my fuel consumption has increased. Check the oil. Oba oil wateka more amani, wateka muzito nyo, the engine works a little more. Also, you need to check your driving habits. You need to check the driving conditions and all that. Arthur, can we solve VVTi engine and look like a chikum? Yes, we can, but the process is too long. The process is too long. I don't think it's worth it. Bwebanga project car for you to test, yes, you should. We know gula engine, or gula gearbox, or gula computer, or gula chiwaya, or chitegeira. Ate when you buy the engine, you need to buy the complete engine. Inzo kumarako million inganya. Kati then bujirako gearbox, inzo bala million ingatano. I'm just predicting. Then wogatako computer na chiwaya. Inzo kugana million kale 5. Ichitone nnyo. Ekitone nnyo because ate kati emmotoka ojja kwesanga after the gearbox tebeemu okuyiiya oyinza okwesanga olina okugula obukono ebintu byogula nno bingi baaba. So but if it's a project car, you can try it. Rama Charity Organization, you have made me love cars. I want to buy one next year, inshallah. Amina. Na yo mukazi atakwagala mu butuufu omulabira kuki, because these days so long as you have money they will no Ivan, you know mukazi atakwagala omanya. Mukazi atakwagala omanya. Kale nze mmanya omukazi atanjagala nze mmanya. Goyinza okuba toyinza kumanya naye nze mmanya. Era nenzirukanga obudde bukyali. Kale kambagambe Kigege ngende nkole emirimu gy'abakama bange. I have a meeting at 8:30. I'm already late. So Kigege tubali tujinoonye ebbanga. Now like I said, there's nothing harder than looking for a car nga gwonoonyeze mmoroka taliwo kati you're getting a car but you're also doing it for someone that is not there. That's a very hard task. That's why I don't like it. So finally, I've been telling you for some time, there is a day we actually went to the taxi park and we came out at 9 p.m. Then there is another day I refused to go. Ningamba wa ingamakanika gwegenda gwamanyi. Nagendira naite yafuna yo motoka. And then we have been seeing a bunch of cars. I think in total we have looked at about like 20 Kigeges. Now, majority of Kigeges, they consume oil. Guys, nkola pre-purchase inspection kanka iseo nga mukyali banji nyinzo okulwawo ne muvaawo. I do pre-purchase inspection. If you want to get a car, you want to get a good offer, a good car, I'm your man, I'm your guardian angel. I come with the mechanic and together, me, the mechanic and you, we make sure that you get a good car for your budget. We charge a small fee of 450,000. That money covers a full day of inspection in the Kampala Central Business District. We can even look at 10 cars as long as the cars serve the same purpose. Totugamba tukebere Kigege ne role. Kigege zayo ne role zayo. That money covers strictly one day. There are people that have called me. Nangamba asa jangola bekwene moroka kati but that money covers one day. If I come and you have only one option, you don't send atene incha jango ndabideko. And then they ended up cancelling the inspection. That's how fair I try to be. So you don't call me to come and do inspection for you when you have only one option. I recommend to have at least 2 or 3 options so that we choose from those. And don't call me at 3 p.m. Asa jangola bene moroka. That money ogenda zisa sunemtalo jana mwetano atogwe yawo. Atenga togenda complaining. I'm saying this on the live broadcast because sagara muntu averi agambi atha na mwasenuza nga inspecting de nesifu na moroka na ngamba ampede rubaluna kurumu, and that day ends at 5 p.m. because past 5 p.m. obabudde bwakusasula moroka teba bwakunonya moroka ositegira. That money covers strictly one day. Nebwenzi nenda be moroka yo for 1 hour oba ntulambula for 1 hour, that money is gone. You don't tell me nti atene encha jangu ositegira. So kamanyize story ya Kigege. Brother Arthur, ebintu bya Haji ne Hajat, they are hard to understand. Just the innocent young girl needs justice. Even the fact that she was used sexually. Depends on the evidence produced. In any cases, usually no compensation is awarded to the accused. The accused should apply for bail. Council Patrick, let me ask. If the person is accused like the Haji is accused, if he's exonerated, nebagamba taina musango, can he go and do a civil case against the Hajat? Can he? Atira bamuwa. Harrison, look at your gearbox. There are numbers somewhere. You'll find the numbers. Either if your car has a dipstick, we bata ina dipstick chideri wansi kumusumari. Then also, if you're going to buy it from Toyota, you take your chassis number, give them the chassis number, they'll give you. Kim semada hai. So Kigege yegulo, egoto agenza kulaba Kigege ndala. So initially, they invited us to look at a Kigege that had police receipts of 540,000 shillings, which is very rare. Most Kigeges in town have 2 million, 2.7 police receipts, 4 million, you get. So they called us to see a Kigege that had no work, had police receipts of 540. But what to say, driver na ajiba na agenda. I tell you, Kigege ne try to najigula na ruli, but still driver na ajiremesa. So even yesterday, driver ajiremesa. We had to say, well, what we did, netusigaranga tunonya ne batuletera Kigege endala eyo gitwaguze UBE. Now that one, there's so many advantages that come with that car. There's a bit of work to be done in the suspension. Era gibagenda okukola ko olwaleero the suspension bagitereze. But even without that work, emoroka esobola kugenda kukuba naye twagadde bagitereze egende kukuba ngeteredde. The thing about that Kigege, the PSV is valid. PSV is the license you pay to be able to be allowed to take passengers. Third party is valid. The tires are good. All the tires are good. Engine is good. Gearbox is good. You get. Kati mu suspension yo mwe muli nakawunga mu steering. And right now I'm very strict, especially when I'm buying like diesel cars, because a diesel car is very funny. Inzo buta overheating akampara muntu abatuke emokono ne overheating. So what did we do for that Kigege? We drove it. Baji twagira be ku old Kampala. We drove it ne tugenda ku express. We drove all the way to Entebbe on the express nga tujirinye. And then we came back to Kampala. We drove the express up to Entebbe and then we came ga tujirinye tuna twatu se The owner of the car was in the Kigege nagamba bavubuka. Ngamuduka nnyo naye ne kaserengeto tujirinya. Yeah, teri bintu bya kugula moroka wano nekyamuka tekyayagala moroka ndwadde. So we took it and brought it back, no overheating, because in the beginning yabadenge yepika mu kiseke. Kadokuba yabadenge yepika mu kiseke. Ntuga kegendeko ku express kuno tujitwale yerabe. Tujivuga ku express nga muliro ku muliro. Kati mwabadde mwaka oguka ngo ina kubeera ngo listed boat. Nze nyina class ya taxi. So I had to drive wali about traffic. Then we try to say because sharing ene yabadde mwaka uunga bobero dukanga yetaganyweza nnyo nentuka nenko ne pane makanika navugamu. And then the driver of the Kigege was like, "Hey, good man, omanye moroka ya manyo." Nego wali ovuze ku taxi the way I was driving. And then afterwards, of course, we got trouble with paying because the owner is not in the country. So, and then the owner had limitations on their account. We end up paying for the car up to like 5 p.m. Ngana nyine moroka bwa pape moroka yange njije mupaka ebadde etika yerine namba yange bichi guys. But then the money had to be sent. The owner of the car had already sent me 3 million. So then he had to send 27 million shillings, mu million bili. Can you imagine? 2 million. Paka bwezaweze million abiri musanvu ezabadde zibulayo. Eventually we paid, and so today chemanyi bagisumudde dogitereza wansi springs bichi naye ebirala byonna okujja ko nalabye mu kisawa wano most Kigege wano mu kisawa kasitekola akatalaka oil nekola akatalaka battery nekola temperature nekola ezimu ne gauge tekola bo kye basinga okwagala oil temperature wakisegeera oil temperature obo butala bubiri bwe basinga okwa oil temperature ne battery butala busatu basinga okwagala katojja gisanga yetaga okukwata mukawo masanyalaze but ebyo na benda basobola bikola between now ku mandate and ko officially elete sente zaffe kuba teina kidala. Council Patrick said the council can sue for malicious prosecution in a civil case if the case ends in his favor, but it's relatively hard to prove. Hey, Arthur, what's the difference between NUA, I, S, and X? The other trims and basic trims. SI is good. Then there's a S, whatever that. There's a trim higher than SI, which is rare, like limited. But SI is what you should be buying. But men go through a lot. Let's pray for that everything goes well. Big up, Arthur. Keep up the good car gospel. Amina John Mary. Chivumbi. Okay. Good morning, President Antonio. Random things. Hey. Guys, kati embozi ya Kigege enkuba yatonye nga tuli mu kusasula enkuba netonye naku zosibanye enkuba kiri twagaze etonya nnyo yatonya luno nakole twagula markex negulo yatonye. This must be a boat. Guys, kamba sibule bananga nyine nkwasaganye ku milimu sawa yafe yawezedda nenga mwebere kubera ku broadcast kansoma amanya wano sinza genda nga sigasomye tusime Eddie Muyombya, Mark Jones Info, Hannah Joshua, Michael UG, Travel Live Log, Wandera Joshua, Todi Ronald, Ben Kako, Louis, Nsereko Star, Chigundu, Chiwanuka, Dumba, Colin, Sebugwa Omedi, Robert Senzige, Barto, Ntale Samuel, Nampija, Juliet, George Senkubuge, Tuone, Pads Limited, Paul Sema, Council Patrick Asiku, Majwala, Julius Bruno, Insingoma, Aloyo, Joan Jojo, Wandera Joshua, Musime Kim Jo, Billy Crown, Henry Modern Drinks, Semusu Wilba, Morad K, Momo VIP, Mujunansi Michael, Lucky Mose, Lubega Moses, Omni Wandi Yambi, Omoding Daniel, Musalwa Derek, Samuel Okiria, Kagwa Dennis, Mugalasi Joshua Mix Farm, Saith Kagaba, Joel Fitizo, Omeja Moses, JK Traveler, Kalijire Moses Luke, Owen, Firstborn, Julia, Saba Webwa. Yes, Dumba Collins, Besigensi Kenneth, Studio 93 House Designs, Firstborn, Steve Barrow, Stephen Barunji, Harry Bolognese, Ronald Muchwa, VIP, Muza Sibamaze Banange, Habat Sab, Simon Ngonzi, Musema Saddam, Mr. Commuter UG Boy Musho, Movie Shorts, Brian Wanyama, Dennis 12, Segawa Ivan, Kisa Mashedi Sad Shadrach, Stephen Omuria, Chivumbi Alex, Obodi Nyasidi Kevin, waliwo erinnya erinnemye okusoma Rama Charity Organization, Kim Semanda, Kirungi John Mary, mulowooza sibamazeeyo bannange. Mr. Lucia, see you in Kamoli listening to the Kigege story. Good job. Guys, Abadi Mukamoli, thank you very much. I don't take you for granted. Thank you very much for being part of the broadcast. May the good Lord bless you. Ciao. Okay.